Hello, it's me, Troubadour, and I'm back again with another video. Today we're once again in the standard customs arena, this time trying out a team that goes pretty late into the late game. So, in the early game here, we're just gonna speed it up. We got some cool stuff happening, but the real build's really gonna hit in the late game, you'll see. This team was inspired by a Pimp My Pack I was doing. Y'all remember that series that now I kind of just do on Discord? Well, guess what? Now I'm doing submissions from January because I'm really behind. So, yeah, no new submissions for now. This one's from January, but I was doing it, and it was a pack submitted by OrcaShroomer, longtime fan of the channel, built around the Egyptian Vulture and all the kinds of combos you can do with it. Egyptian Vulture, not a pet you see super often anymore, especially since the release of the Anubis was kind of just Egyptian Vulture, but you don't have to knock out to get its effect, So, I mean, I guess the Egyptian Vulture's niche is they can trigger the same pet multiple times, but at that point, just run multiple Anubis. I don't know. Anyway, so the whole hat was built around Egyptian Vulture. I was having some fun playing with it, because, I haven't used Egyptian Vulture in a minute. And the whole, basically, I want to add some more cool ways to do Egyptian Vulture with new synergies. And one of the ones I settled on was doing Tuna. So Tuna, a pet you really don't see very often in the customs arena. Also, I should have totally frozen the leech there. I don't know what I was doing. The Tuna, Tuna's cool and all, but if you're going to see hurt pets on tier 3, it's going to be Leech and it's going to be Camel, like those are just kind of like the bread and butter. But Tuna can actually hold pretty well into the, mid-late game. You'll see it especially in Star Pack. If you can get it early enough with a Leech, then you can just kind of get a bunch of hurt triggers onto it and it kind of carries decently well into the late game. And sometimes what you can do is use a Mantis or a Pillbug to use to feint the Tuna and then spread those stats across your team. So it kind of, the Leech synergy early is kind of, investing into your late game. So yeah, that's kind of the idea I'm doing here, where I'm using things like Leech, I'm pilling Fireflies, maybe in the Hedgehogs to get hurt triggers onto my Tuna. And then in the late game, I'm going to pill it onto my team, except instead of doing it onto my whole team, I'm going to do it onto one specific pet. Let me show you. So in this pack, there's a lot of fun stuff in here, like I said, for Egyptian Vulture. In the late game, some of the fun synergies are Lionfish and Warthog, specifically to work with Fire Ant. But what I want to do is I want to find one of those two pets. I want to get my Tuna, get a bunch of hurt triggers on it, gets to level 3. And then I want to pill my Tuna onto only the Warthog or the Lionfish. So then it basically is just one pet with a bunch of stats that it can immediately abuse because of its ability. And turn 9 here, we hit the Lionfish. We are setting up for success. Also, here you get to see the Egyptian Vulture trigger with the Tuna, which is fun. I remember running like an Anubis Tuna build back in the day for Try Hard Tuesdays, and that was actually a pretty fun one. It was like free 50/50s. If you put a Tiger behind the Tuna in battle, it was kind of insane. Which, if you're gonna run this with the Egyptian Vulture, put a Tiger behind the Tuna, or better yet, just use Anubis. It works a little easier. But in the meantime, we're trying to get our guy to level 3 and then maybe get, some more levels on our Lionfish as we prepare to pivot. Maybe some more triggers. We're going to pill a Hedgehog here, put a Patel on Lionfish because I want to preserve its stats, and keep continuing to level it up. As we face Nil running this Tiger, Parrot, using all the what's it called? All the super tags in one team there. But we do find a Tiger. Don't want to buy it yet. I want Tiger for my Lionfish, but more importantly, I want to pill my Tuna onto and get all the stats onto just the Lionfish, not onto the Tiger. So I don't want to buy it quite yet. As we face a Leviathan team, probably going for achievement there with the Aripe Mannequin. Is that the one? I've been getting really bad about remembering pet names lately, but I think that's the one. But here we go. We sell everything. We have 10 triggers in the Tuna. We're going to pill it here. And look at the stats all going onto the Lionfish. You love to see it. So now I'm going to, slow it back down to my normal video speed. You'll get to see it work here. Even just the base stats alone are helping us against this massive scaling team. And then, that's even going to wipe out the monkeys. So, we're looking pretty good. Turn 14, 6 trophies. I mean, we only have a couple pets on our team, but we're doing all right. Can't remember what I was rolling for here. Maybe just level specifically, but just filling out my team a little bit as we face Noily going for the Young Phoenix achievement. Easily going to get through that one as well. So that's pretty nice. And then at this point, just looking for other members of the team. Now, like I said, this team was really designed around the Egyptian vulture, or this pack, I mean. So, you know, the rest of my squad isn't like the best support units. Like, I don't have, you know, maybe like a Bakunawa. I don't have like a cat for some scaling. Like, it's all based around the Egyptian vulture. So, you know, I don't have like the best units in our back. Like, I don't have Gator, I don't have Red Dragon, just like all these splashable units I could just throw in. So I'm like, you know what? I'm finding farmer dogs. We'll put farmer dogs on the team. There's chimpanzee in the pack after all. Plus, it helps round out the HP a little bit on my lionfish so they continue to level up. But really, look at this team. We're relying completely on our lionfish. So when we just have one level 2 lionfish, especially when our tiger faints, it's not going to be quite enough to wipe the whole team, though we are getting pretty close. If we can get some more levels on that or the tiger, maybe get some more stats on the rest of our team, I think we'll be doing just fine as we find 2 more lionfish so we can get it to level 3. And now we are pretty much approaching, you know, max lionfish territory here. Butterfly could be a problem, especially with the cocoa beans, giving it some extra life with the stats. And yes, it is going to be a problem. I just don't have enough stats to get through that whole team with just one pet. Surprisingly close in the end, actually. Hold on, I take that back. That was actually pretty close. But we're getting to level 3 lionfish. We're going to find the chimpanzee, and then we're just going to throw a Wolverine on the team just because, you know what, Wolverine could probably put in some work. It won't do stuff until after the lionfish faints, but hey, you know, at least it has an ability unlike, you know, these two guys right here, ability in battle. So we face this scaling team, probably going for the Weevil achievement with some Bird of Paradise scaling. Decently sized Warthog, but I've got a massive lionfish. That's going to make it through. We reduced the bee's HP from 1 to 1. Let's go Wolverine, putting in massive work. And at this point, just looking for some extra levels on our pets. I was thinking about putting Eggplant on the tiger, but I figured I'd rather just have to make sure the tiger gets to work with the lionfish, hence the mushroom. Face opposing 50-50, get through 3 of their pets with just 1 of mine. Don't even really need the lionfish ability, so that was pretty nice. And then on the last turn here, turn 20, hit the level 2 tiger. What do we face on the last turn with our Tuna Ultimate Greed Squad? Which, by the way, if you run this, keep in mind, this is very, very greedy and very, very inconsistent, but when you get to work like this, it's fun. We face this team running a really cool build with Farmer Crow. They got Black Bear with the Farmer Crow. You can see it's kind of work with the Seagull to get with this, get a whole bunch of features in the Black Bear. And then Eagle Owl can also give a bunch, basically reduce all my HP and then give a bunch of stats with Eagle Owl as well. But there's one small problem with this squad. I mean, yeah, you got 12 feed triggers on your Black Bear, but I have a lionfish. And what good is your Eagle Owl stats if you have no pets to give the stats to? So our lionfish able to clean it up. Turn 20 win. He gets, oh, I just realized Meowfang, another fan of the channel. Shouts Meowfang if I'm pronouncing that right. But yeah, I think I might have also done a pin my pack for him. It is full circle. That's incredible. But yeah, just a fun little showcase of a neat idea that I don't remember the last time I saw someone run it. I didn't come up with this idea, but it's definitely not something you see very often. And you know what? It turned out being a lot of fun. If you want to try it for yourself, the pack code is in the description. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do the generic stuff. I'll catch you guys in the next video, but until then, as always, stay true.